And now let's check in with 13 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Brian Schofield. What's it looking like right now, Brian?
Well, we showed you earlier, still a Cat 4, and here's the rub. It looks like it'll stay that way because the water in the Caribbean is just so warm, and it will really allow it to hold on to Cat 4 status all the way to the U.S. coastline. That's the way it's looking right now. Yes, that's very scary. You can see the time frame. Thursday morning, it is still a Cat 4 as it's already pushing out of the Caribbean, out of the Bahamas. So watch as it gets closer to the coast. Now, still, the National Hurricane Center is projecting it paralleling the coast, but several computer models, and they do take a synthesis of several models, are showing at least a few of them are showing it making landfall in Florida, on the eastern coast of Florida. So we'll be watching that very closely, and this could always change. Even 1 to 2 days out, it could really change. So we're going to watch it closely. But once again, watch, it doesn't really even get out of Category 4 status until eventually it clears Florida. But all it'll take is it to move a little to the left to be devastating, or a little more maybe to the right to keep all its strongest winds offshore. It really is a big guess right now. But usually they can get these forecasts accurate within 100 miles, but that's a big stretch. So watch as a Category 3, it finally gets into some cooler water as it makes it up, it looks like closer to the Virginias, and then out through, let's just say, east of New York at a Cat 1. So it does look like it'll take a turn, but right now it looks like a turn for the worst if it gets that close to the Florida coastline. So we're looking at pretty nice skies here. The weather here is going to stay tame. 80s right now, some areas still in the upper 70s. What's going to change that? Well, a warm-up is slated for the coming weekend, so plan on that, and that'll make things very nice, but closer to that 90-degree mark we haven't seen in a couple days, thankfully. Overnight lows will stay on the cool side, but leading up to the weekend, really staying cool. Look at those numbers, nicely in the 50s overnight, 80s for the afternoon. And we get a little reinforcement of some wind for tomorrow, maybe breezy conditions. That's about it. That'll keep temperatures pretty tame. But then through Columbus Day, I think temperatures will hold on to those 80s with lows in the 60s. Carla.
All right, thanks, Brian. And now